Hi everybody, it's Gail, Shabby Cottage Studio. Hope you all are doing well today. I just wanted to turn the camera on and show you a couple things that I just finished here in the studio today. And I've got a couple of really cool books that I found in an antique shop to share with you. But first of all, I wanted to share these little houses. These were inspired by Anne over at Odalcina Scrap. She has a YouTube video and I will link her below in the description box. She made these adorable little kits of houses. She was inspired by Heather at Ruby and Pearl XO. Isn't it fun how we all just inspire one another? But Anne had made some little houses, made them into a garland, and hung them in her house. And she loved them so much she turned around and she made a kit for us so that we can make these adorable little houses. My husband and I have a small antique booth in a local store, so every now and then I will hand make something to put in the booth, and I thought I would just try these and see what happens. So I've made 3 sets of this little garland. I've had to put the camera up quite high in order to get the length of the garland. I'm not quite sure if I will try, let me see, at least on one, to bring it up a little closer so you can see these adorable little houses. Now I just added some of my own little touches. Her kits come like with the house shape and the doors and the windows. And then a lot of different shapes you can use for chimneys and doors, that kind of thing. And then you can just add your own fabrics and other papers that you like. And then I added some glitter since the holidays are coming up, and the booth sales are pretty good during the holidays. So I'm just kind of trying to go through each one of these just so you can see it up close better. Aren't they adorable? I think they're so cute. And also made some absolutely adorable little notebooks. I think I'm going to attempt those soon and see how those go down at the booth. But that's one garland that I have finished today. And then see if I can bring this other one in. This is the second one. And all these garlands, I've done like greens, pinks, blues, and neutrals, and then mixed them up and tried to put a little of each in each garland. And I've got extra length on the side. I can show you what I did on the backs. I laid, these are awkward, I laid the string down, and I chose this little thin kind of a natural jute string. But I laid those down. I laid down a bed of glue and laid the string all the way across the garland. And then once that was in, to make sure that it stayed well, I came back in with little strips of paper and just glued those over the string. So I think they'll hold up. I think they'll hold up well. But that was the second strand. And let me just bring in, sorry, I'm doing this standing up. I've never done a video standing up, so I feel out of place, out of character. It's awkward for me. Okay, so then that's the last garland. So they're so cute. Let me bring these up because I love the little pale pink stripes, and then I've added some lace here and a little button for a doorknob. Glitter around the door and over the window top, and I put some glitter on the tops of all the chimneys. And then this was a bicolor sari silk that I added, and this one I just added some of my vintage lace and more glitter. And let's see, what's the next one? This one I've added some sari silk and again glitter. She even included these little adorable mailboxes. Those are just too cute. Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. Very inspiring. And then again, just some of my vintage lace on some of these. I did add glitter on all of them. I don't do a lot of glitter, but you know, holidays are coming up and I thought, why not? And then this is just some scrap paper I had that I had stamped and cut that down and used it as a door, and added a little brad for a doorknob. And then again, some lace and some glitter. So those are my garlands. They're so cute. I know I keep saying that, but they are. They're adorable. And then I just finished this, and this is going to be awkward to show, but it's a shelf. It's a, let's see if I can get, there we go. See, it's a shelf. Hangs on a wall. But I had some of the Tim Holtz tissue paper, and so I just collaged that on the, this is the part that goes against the wall. And then the shelf sticks out. So I just collaged some of his different tissue papers on here, and I love the way that it turned out. I also, in the background, I stamped it with just some different script stamps I had. So that's the other thing. I just finished that this morning, and I really like the way that turned out. That shelf has been sitting in my projects pile, oh, let me get these books, for, I can't even tell you how long. For months, for me to be inspired, and it finally hit me. Okay, here's what I want to do. So these, whew, let me sit down, guys. Let me sit down. Okay. These books, and I'm sorry I'm moving the camera, I'm just trying to get, these are big books. Let me move, let's do the biggest one first, and we can get that out of the way. Alright, so I found this in an antique mall. We took a day off and went over to North Carolina and hit a couple of antique malls. And this is an encyclopedia. It's 1894, and I got it half price. It was $9.95. I got it for $5. But what I liked about it, aside from the age, is the color of these pages. Just, it's got that creamy vintage antique color on it. And I liked the font, the small print, because I like to mix up my fonts a lot when I'm using book text. So, see, I didn't even realize that was in there. That's a map. Huh. That's a little bonus. I didn't even realize that was in there. Prussia and North Germany. So, I just want to share that with you. It's got some nice illustrations in it. But, yeah, I think they had the whole encyclopedia set there. I didn't need the whole encyclopedia set. I just needed one. This is how thick this is. This will last me for a good long while. And if you can see, it's been around a while. The print is all kind of, well, it's not print. It's like it's debossed here. Not embossed, but debossed. Then there's a pattern here. So I just thought that was a great find. I was very happy with that. And at that point, I was ready to come home. But then we stopped at another antique store. Excuse me. And I found these two books. That other book was wonderful. I was so happy with it. But when I found these, oh my gosh, these are absolutely awesome antique books. And I just, you know, I did a mental happy dance. So I'll show you the big one first. Excuse me, I'm going to move the camera again. Just want to get this. There we go. Okay. This book, I think you can tell by looking at the side of the pages, is very, very old. Very old. (1787). Antique rough-bound book, circa 1787, Paris, France. And no, I did not pay that. I got a little bit off of that, so I was happy with it, because this is I guess I got so excited because this is just something you don't find in my area. Never, ever. Well, now I can't say never, ever, can I? You just don't find this in my area, so I probably would have paid more for it. I don't know, but the paper, let's see if you can see the paper is that rag paper. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got all the age spots on it. Look at this. Is this not gorgeous? Look at that. And it is, see here you can see some of the binding on it. So it's like a string binding, and then it's got a hard cover over it. And then when you get into it, look at this, guys. Look at this. When I opened the cover, this right here sold me. This illustration is amazing, isn't it? I get excited about things like this. Look at the edges of these papers. I mean, wow. It's all in French. I have no idea what it says. All I know is it has something to do with agriculture. If you know what that says, please let me know. I'm assuming that's an encyclopedia of some kind of methods in agriculture. I can't talk. So I'm just going to quickly kind of, because it's all basically the same. There's no illustrations in it, but you have these like at the beginning and end of chapters. And then see, now this one does not have an illustration, so I don't know how they determined where they would put an illustration and where they wouldn't. I don't know if you can see, but there is a slight texture to this paper that's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So that was an awesome find. Trying to find out where to put it because I got a mess around me. And then I found this little book in the same booth, and this book is 1738. It is leather bound, and if you can read that again, it is all in French. She had an amazing booth. She had so many French books like this and the other one that if I'd had a lot of money, I could have bought more. But again, the paper in this is that rag. I don't know if they call it cotton rag. It's just a rag paper, and it's got that gorgeous coloring from being so old. And just, again, these kind of illustrations. And now, what I liked about this one, I don't know how many she had there. She had a ton of these, and I think I looked through almost all of them. But I was just looking, I knew I could only buy one, so I was looking at the fonts, the text, the typography, whatever you want to call it. And then when I hit this one, and I saw this typography in it, and it's just in this area here, I thought, yep, that's the one I want, because I do believe the rest of it, well, see, no, there's some. So most of it is just, there's some more. It's like, it's not script, but it has a script look. I'm not sure what they call that. But the font is a little different. Let's see, I just saw, what is that? Ah, okay. So anyway, oh, there's another one. Oh, look at that. See, I haven't seen all this yet. Look at that. It's like a little pot of flowers. Okay. Anyway, just wanted to hop on and just share those little things with you because they're fun, and I enjoy seeing other people when they share what they've been doing or what they find. and I thought you might too. So I hope that hope your day goes well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.